Hey. What it do, what it do? This is your boy, KQKC Boxing Network. And this is another edition of Boxing Updates. First of all, I'd like to say salute to all my supporters. Salute to everyone from the KQKC family. I thank you. I applaud you. Now, let's get down to the video. Canelo Alvarez, who is trying to be undisputed champion in the super middleweight division, who will be taking on none other than Kellerman. Now, of course, we know that is a good thing to do in your career for the sport of boxing. And also, as I mentioned in my live stream, as I mentioned once before, a lot of your hardcore fans of none other than Canelo Alvarez don't really care about that. They want to see him in there with uncherry-picked fighters. We talking about fighters like Jamal Charlo. We talking about Bivol. We talking about Benavidez. Oh, we are talking about Demetrius Andrade. And speaking of Demetrius Andrade, Canelo keeps running away from Demetrius Andrade. It is real, baby. Oh, it is real. Now, of course, ESPN broadcaster and host Brian Custard read a question on a live interview with Canelo Alvarez that said the following. Now, please listen up, Canelo fans. Listen up, Canelo haters or Kellerman lovers. Now, tell me, is this good for the sport of boxing? Now, keep in mind, Canelo Alvarez has been caught doing illegal steroids. No, he has not been cleared. Sure, the WBC would clear him, but in the Nevada State Boxing Commission say, no way, Jose. You're not being cleared, all right? You are a documented cheat. That's that. I have fucking receipts. So don't try to sell me no fucking smoke. Don't try to sell me a house with nothing in it. All right? There you go. Now, Brian Custer said, hey, look here. Hey, Canelo, why haven't you continually refused to fight Demetrius Andrade? Never at 154, 60 pounds, and he even holds a belt. You called him boring, but you smashed Billy Joe Saunders, who has a similar style. Canelo responded, nah, he is a horrible fighter, and I do not want to fight with him. He hasn't fought anybody. Okay. Is that your answer, Canelo? The so-called pound for pound, which shouldn't be no pound for pound nowhere because of the documented cheating. But is that all you got? Is that all you gonna say? Now, of course, that wasn't it. He said, in my opinion, Canelo is one of the biggest disappointments in boxing history. Now, it is somewhat shameful how he can get away with ducking fighters who is majestic considered horrible. Ironically, you're darn. Oh, I'm sorry. Leon Smith and Kellerman. Oh, wait a minute. I'm not through. How about Billy Joe Saunders? How about Alfredo Anguilla? Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot about this motherfucker we never heard of. They pulled this one out of their ass. We're talking about Rocky Fielding. Now, okay, and Wolf Boy, James Kirtland, etc., and etc. must have been at a completely different level than Andrade. If Andrade is horrible, the ones mentioned above, I just mentioned, are horrible at the cube. You see what I'm saying? We all know deep inside that Kirtland was really Sugar Ray Robinson in a Halloween costume, right? And Esther Charles disguised himself as Yaderm. Ironically, Andrade held the WBO, the WBA titles at 154 and the WBO in 160 pounds, which is more belts than any, now listen, any of the individual achievements of the boxers I just mentioned. In fact, Canelo was one belt away to become undisputed in the middleweight if he had only faced the WBO champion Andrade. See, all this could have been done a long time ago, people. All this undisputed shit would have been done for. Or if he would have went this route, still, he could have been a two-time undisputed champion. If the cards was right. If the cherry pick was right. So, the question I ask to you, my people, the question I ask to you, my boxing community, the people have spoken. And I'm not talking about my people. I'm not talking about your people. I'm talking about Canelo Alvarez people. And you know who you are. I'm not going to get into the last names like the Lopez's and the Gutierrez's and all that shit. You know who the fuck you are, all right? I'm sorry to use the language like I use, but that's the way I am. You know me, and you know what I would say. You know what I would do. So don't act fucking surprised, all right? It is what it is. Now, once again, likewise, he never saw the WBO and 154 pounds. Now, why? To avoid Andrade until it was vacated. The prize of Jalisco would have made history for Mexico by becoming the first Mexican to conquer the middleweight division. Yet, he decided it was best for his controversial legacy, because his legacy is controversial, because how can you have a legend? How can you have a so-called a career, a perfect career? Actually, how can you actually open your damn mouth and say, I'm a history buff and I am going down in history as one of the best boxers? How can you open your mouth and say any of those when you are a documented cheat? Yes. And it's not the first time. Same way with Tyson Fury. He's a documented cheat. But every time I look around, they call him a lineal champion. No, he's not a lineal champion. He's an ex-champion that couldn't handle the pressure. So he got hooked to some bad drugs, and it made him loopy. But thanks to Deontay Wilder, who brought him out of the gutter, just like he brought Ortiz out and made money for him and with him, he did the same to Tyson Fury. But Tyson Fury seems to forget that. But let's get back to Canelo Alvarez, who pretty much is not giving nobody credit but himself. Oh, I'm sorry, and Eddie Reynoso. Oh, I'm sorry, and the WBC. Oh, I am so sorry. And none other than Maurice Suleiman. Yes. Oh, but he's a good guy though, right? Oh, he means well, right? Yeah. Okay. He means well. Why? Because he wants them sanctioned body fees. He'll make a belt every fucking 5 minutes. He'll make a belt for your birthday. He'll make a belt for your anniversary. He'll make a belt because it's your dog birthday. He'll make a belt because it's your brother-in-law, second brother-in-law, third brother-in-law removed birthday. He'll make a belt anytime he gonna know he gonna get money coming back. Hello. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. I'm sorry, he gonna make money on the franchise belt. Remember, it wasn't non-transferable. But now, since he got a pick and choose style or a pick and choose system, it is transferable. It depends on who the boxer is. Oh, let me go on. Don't worry, we're gonna have a segment on his cheating ass, his lying ass. Yes, he will get wrapped up in it with no other than Canelo Alvarez, Tyson Fury, Eddie Hearn, and also Maurice Sulaiman himself, and Fish Eye Frank Warren. Yes, you got it, and no other than drag queen Oscar de la fucking Hoya. Hello, somebody talk to KQKC. I might not been on today, but goddamn, I'm on now, baby. I am on fire right now because Canelo Alvarez, it seems like he gets away with murder and never ever get tried. It seems like he'll rob you with a toenail clipper and never get tried. You see, you feel what I'm saying? Because I know deep down inside, it's all about finding the next white hope and hopefully the next Mexican hope, but not in the heavyweight division, but in some other type of division. All right, and the Mexican boxing community just don't know. Your reign is just about over with. I hope you had fun while it lasted, baby. All right, because they're gonna put the fix in. They're gonna put the fix in on your ass. Okay. Now the reason why that the black fighter lasting so long because we are resilient. All right, we are athletic. All right, we have talent in our bones. We all shook up in our bones, all right? And that's why they cannot deny us, all right? They cannot deny us or what's rightfully ours, all right? All right, now let me get back to Demetrius Andrade and Canelo Alvarez. Yes, sir, one of the biggest ducks of this century. Now, of course, Andrade has been ducked by Triple G, Gennady Golovkin, who's in love with Canelo, who won't fight nobody but Canelo. And we are talking about Sergey Derevchenko. We are talking about Estelanda Lara. We are talking about Jaime McGill. Oh, baby, we forgot about my man Jamal Charlo. Yes, and his majesty, the pride of Jalisco. All right. Now, the only time Andrade missed his opportunity was against Jamal Charlo 8 years ago during a bad move where he decided to change promotions from Star Boxing to Rock Nation as they offer more money. Now, of course, we know what happened with the two. Either way, shortly after, he saw Jamal Day and right for 8 years to fight them, while the twins kept playing the 2014 card to avoid fighting him again. Now, in fact, I'm going to go even further. Andrade is the most avoided fighter in the past 70 years. Since the inception of the Black Murders Row, I know of no fighter who has been more ducked in the past 70 years. I have never seen a fighter pass through such torture trying to find someone willing to square himself or inside the ring with him. Now, of course, Max Kellerman, who was on Saturday night, don't know shit, had to say, oh, he agreed. I would love to see Demetrius Andrade versus Canelo Alvarez. Yes, Max, you got that right, okay? Now go sit down at the little kid's table because you don't know shit about boxing. Now, Canelo is supposed to be this big old fucking superstar, right? Who is not afraid of taking challenges, right? Well, first of all, he's not big. He's short than a son of a bitch, all right? Now, of course, we know that short people get muscles real fast. All right. Now, he's my guy. Let's not trip. All right. I just want to make this assessment, but he is my guy. Look at Drew Titan. He's little than a motherfucker, right? But he got muscles, right? I ran into people like him and everybody else in school. They have muscles, all right? But they short than a son of a bitch. They need a damn step stool to get up there and say, hi, my name is Loopy, right? I mean, I'm just being honest. That's all. No love lost. Hey, Drew, my man. And Drew's a good brother. Drew has a good channel. He's just short. That's all. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. But I have noticed that short people buff up faster than taller people. And just the way physicalities work on some people. That's all. Now, let me move the fuck on. Now, of course, like I said, Canelo Alvarez, he's short. So he buffs up fast. But he's no Deontay Wilder. Now, I'm not talking about stylistic. I'm talking about as far as his physicality. He's not tall. He's not rangy. He doesn't have a long reach. He works with what he has. Okay, I commend him on that. All right? Yes, I do. But one thing I will say this. Now, listen to this and listen up very wisely. Canelo is supposed to be the superstar, right? Who is not afraid of taking no challenges, nothing like that. And like he said multiple times. Now, I hope I'm saying this right, but I don't speak Spanish, and this is the United States, and we don't supposed to be speaking Spanish any goddamn way. We supposed to be speaking English. But he said, no trendos Q de jar de maras. I wrote it down correctly, but don't know what the fuck it is, or pronounce it, I mean. Now, which means, he said, I am not afraid. Let's fight. Well, it sounds like he was afraid of me, Canelo. Now, that's what it seems like to me. It seems like you've been afraid of taking on the big names and the big fighters. These are the fans of Canelo Alvarez. These are not my words. These are not KQKC, the singing OG. These are not my words. These are his true follower words. They want to see their champion fight the best out there. Sure, unifying the titles. That's great. That's fine. Wait, you might dominate when that fight comes against Kellerman, who is a smaller fighter, but who is a slick fighter. Other words, he knows how to use his lateral movement. He knows how to get in and get out. He knows how to pop shot you all night. There you go. All right? There you go. There you go. But Canelo ducks undefeated American boxers. There's no doubt about that. All right? Since the last one gave him a good ass whooping, as he mistakenly thought he was on his way out like Sugar Shane Mosley. He almost never gave Esther Laura a second fight. Ever wonder why? Anybody ever wonder why? Oh, I know why. Because, see, Canelo Alvarez cannot fight a slick fighter. He cannot fight guys like Floyd Mayweather, Esther Laura, all right? And yes, Kellerman, he can box. He's a slick fighter. Canelo might have trouble with him, but we don't know till they step in that square circle. Now, Demetrius Andrade will eventually have to move up to fight at super middleweight, as he is avoided at middleweight. Here's a prediction of what will happen in the near future. Now, you see, he will have to fight David Benavidez or maybe Dave Morrell Jr. Two fighters that, when mentioned, Henry Nazo and Canelo simply ignore, in order to show he is not afraid of facing the best opponents. Yes, he is. Those three will set up a grueling match, as they are all ducked. Now, Canelo will be licking his chops after the extraordinary performance of Edgar Berlanga, who showed he is not a horrible fighter like Andrade. Insert sarcasm. Berlanga is another boxer who avoided Morrell Jr., Benavidez, and Steven Nelson. Now, you know why Berlanga avoided them? Because Berlanga sits down on every punch, don't have no punch placement, defense is lacking, and so therefore they still trying to prop him up. They're just like they're doing Canelo. They're still trying to make him a star without fighting anyone. So, at the end of the day, my people, at the end of the day, Canelo Alvarez, his fans, his diehard fans, not his fanboys, no, his fans that enjoy the sport of boxing, they don't like what they see from their champion. They don't like how their champion for the past few years has been brought in top competition, top-notch competition. And we talking about guys that hit a little bit harder, guys that gonna stand in front of your face a little bit longer, a guy that's gonna stand right in front of you and trade with you. Now, no, not no one like a Billy Joe Saunders. They want a pop shot, you get in and get out and use lateral movement. No, no one like Kellerman, who I respect. Let's not get it twisted that he pretty much can box. He's a slick boxer. Him and Larison Laura. And none other than Floyd Joy Mayweather fucking Jr. Yes, Floyd was 38 years old when he gave Canelo his first loss, his first ass whooping. And Canelo was only 21. Of course, he should have been dominating on Floyd. But guess what, people? You want to forget about that, right? You don't want to talk about that, right? Okay, well, after 20 years, at the age of 21 and to now, he hasn't shown shit about being a slick boxer. He's a comfort, robotic, slow foot, heavy feet type of fighter. Yes, he digs to the body. Cause why? Because he got the strength. He got the height to sit down there and throw punches and make that investment. No, he haven't fought the tough guys yet. He haven't fought the Benavidez yet. He ain't fought the Andrades yet or the Charlo yet. I mean, I go on and on, my people. This has been another boxing update from your boy KQKC Boxing Network. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe right now. We almost at another milestone. I need 100 new subscribers. 100 new subscribers. I'll wait. Remember, KQKC comes on Monday through Friday. And that's 12:30 p.m. Central Time. Saturday mornings, I will be on at 10:30 a.m. That's a call-in show. Call in and let me know and let me see your boxing mind. That's right, we talk about everything in boxing. I am the boxing news every day. And also, 9 o'clock a.m. on Sunday mornings, we got the morning after show. You got Knockout Boxing 86 TV and KQKC. We're going to collaborate together and give you the latest and greatest play-by-play the night before. The night before the fights that I call. That's right, I call fights on Saturday nights. It doesn't matter if it's on DAZN, ESPN Plus, or a pay-per-view. Your boy right here, I got you. Don't worry, I got you. All right? Now, with that in mind, I say shout out to the almighty LDBC. I say shout out to Black Media's Row. I say shout out once again to all my supporters who is very understandable, who also support me and my daughter who's going through her third year of college. And I want to thank you all. I want to thank you all for your attention. And don't forget to hit that like button if you like this video. Like, share, and spread. With that, I'm on. God damn, I'm on. I'm on to the next one. Peace and love.